So we are heading to Big Bend National Park. We left at 3 o'clock in the morning. It is 5:30 right now, so we're 2.5 hours in. Had to stop and use the restroom, get some gas and coffee. So GPS is saying we're going to be at the park around 1 o'clock. So hopefully we can get a backcountry camping spot. If not, we're going to have to figure something out. Maybe go stay at an RV park, but we are all super excited about it. We got Richard's truck loaded down. We got our Jeep loaded down. They got some breakfast stuff, so it's going to be a fun time. It's going to be a really fun time. I love this place. I love going out there. This whole entire trip, we have 260 miles to go. Big Bend is 600 miles from where I live. This whole trip has been so foggy and rainy and gloomy and ugly. At one point, the fog was so heavy that you couldn't see 2 car lengths in front of the vehicle for about 30, 40 miles. It's just been the nastiest road trip. But where we're heading, it's clear blue skies and a high of 70 and low of 40. So it's going to be perfect when we get there. It's just, this is some ugly weather to be road tripping through. From 600 miles down to 230 to go, we have stopped for the second time to get gas and use the restroom, let the kids get out and move around some. We're making good timing. We're finally out of the fog, so we can pick the speed up. So instead of driving at 50, we can actually pick up to the speed limit 70, 75. And then the humidity's pushed out, the fog's pushed out. It feels really good out here. We're making really great timing. We left at 3 in the morning. It is now 8 o'clock, I want to say. And it's just, man, making great timing. So we're supposed to be at the park around 12 o'clock, which is going to be great because we can hopefully get a good spot and get set up before nightfall. 3.8, man, it's a super reliable motor. A lot of people give it crap for not being a strong motor, but it is incredibly reliable. The only downside is it's notorious for burning oil. And if you don't check it, your motor's not going to last. But for people that take care of it and make sure your oil's full, these engines will last forever, and you can abuse the hell out of them as long as you don't let the oil go low. So I was right to check it. I didn't check it when we left, shame on me, but those engines burn about a quart of oil at every 1,000 miles. So I was like, man, I really need to check the oil. So I went in and checked it, and it was right at a quart low. So I'm going to grab some more oil, so that way if it goes low again, I always carry extra quart with me, but just gotta stay on top of it. 10 hours and 600 miles later, we have arrived at Big Bend. We wanted to stop and get a video and a picture of the entrance sign where it says Big Bend National Park, but we're trying to hurry up and get to the visitor center so we could get a campsite because it's first come, first serve. And since we're getting here so late at 11:30, we're hoping that they have something available for us in the area that we want to camp. This is new to me as well. Apparently there is a time zone change from Houston to Big Bend because we were supposed to arrive at 12:40 and we arrived at 11:40. So we're like, what, a whole free hour? Yeah, we made excellent timing. So we're excited about that because now it's like we get a whole extra day here instead of getting here later in the afternoon and just having to go to camp and set up. So hopefully we get a permit for a good spot and then go set up camp after nightfall so we could go do some stuff. Okay, so we got our permits. We're going to come right here so I can show you. We are right here. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna travel down here
all the way to the Grand Valley Village Rio Canyon area, and we're going to hike all through the canyon here, and then we're going to travel back up, and we're going to hit Old Aurora Road all the way to Telephone Canyon 2, which is a 2.5-hour off-road trail to get to our campsite, and that's what we're doing today. So this should be pretty fun, and then tomorrow we're going to hit the hot springs right here.
Okay, so now I'm not so sure about the time change thing, because all of our phones switch, like they all jump time back an hour, then they all jump back an hour ahead, and then they all jump back an hour behind, and then they all jump back an hour ahead. So I don't understand, because we should still be on the same time zone as Houston, even though we're 600 miles away, but our phones keep jumping back and forth between time zones. So I'm not really understanding that, but you know what? Not really worried about it, because I'm going to just go off when the sun comes up and the sun goes down. We got to our first destination, which is I think you pronounce it Baquillas Canyon. So it's right on the border of Mexico and Texas. So we're gonna go hike up the actual canyon, well, the side of the hillside and down into the canyon.
Yeah.
My tent and all the good stuff in the back of the truck. So.
Well, goodness gracious, that's true.
It's not terrible. You go up a little bit and then you go right there.
Then you gotta go back up. Ready? Cutie pies.
Can you get one of me and Melissa up here?
So,
Question. It's so cute.
That's like 4 weeks now.
oh gosh. Yeah, this will be
I
it.
remember to finally.
Hey, Marcus, what's
Hang on.
that? What's that, buddy?
Yeah,
Cool.
We get a picture of y'all.
there's some water.
Where's the doggies at?
There's no place for someone to
Is it kind of trippy to look at?
Yep, right there. That is Mexico. That is the border of Texas and Mexico right there. That's how
This way or the
close we are to our southern, our southern neighbors.
Yeah.
It is absolutely beautiful out here. It's super quiet and just like unreal how beautiful this place is. And the camera doesn't even come close to catching the beauty of this place. After being in the Jeep for 10 hours and having to shift, my knees are very happy that I'm climbing up and down stairs right now. From being stiff and not moving to moving them this much, they're like, oh, thank you. This is wonderful.
I'm talking to y'all, they said the water was dried up. I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that. But I see why they would have put up with the sign, because they look cute today. Well, they'll be all right.
Kylie wanted to change like 4 times before she got out of the truck just to come do this.
Seriously.
I believe it.
Yeah, she wanted to put shorts on, and she was like, I don't know.
I wish I had my little selfie stick so I could hold it out and record me and y'all at the same time.
She thought about
Should have brought it.
swapping shirts.
The one that says hiking. Instant.
Did I take care of myself?
What?
Karma, camera.
Yes. I do believe that's what they're referring to.
Oh yeah, we saw them the last time we were here too, didn't we?
Yep.
Yeah, they keep. Yeah, wild horses keep driving me away.
We don't know this guy.
I can't believe you went there.
It works though, didn't it?
Why is this guy still following us, right?
I understand that totally.
No, horses are wild.
Last time we came out here, a windstorm came through, and that was back in what, 2022?
2021.
2021, and a windstorm came through so bad it was gusting at like 35-40 miles per hour, and when the sand would kick up, it would feel like your legs were being sandblasted. It was so painful, and all night long the wind blew and just shook the tent. It was terrible.
This is a perfect weather for something. Side of the walls.
And crackers.
That's the canyon I'm talking about. I want to go to.
She gets once, so
That's
true.
and there's two of them. There's a small one. Wait, no. Donkeys can have babies, right?
Isn't that cold?
Oh, get up there and get a picture of her.
That's really nice. Why don't I just jump in the
Let mommy see. Hold on, listen, you see right here. Go down that way. Look.
This way?
Yeah.
Guys, go over here. Kinds of rocks
I never
here.
bring tissues here.
What kind of rocks are those? Yeah, it kind of puts things in perspective, doesn't it? Whenever you're standing next to a canyon that's like 300 foot tall.
More. It's probably like the size of buildings in Houston.
Yeah. If any one of those would come loose, and we're done. Well, maybe. Depends on how it fell. I think we're far enough away where it wouldn't really affect us.
I'm pretty sure I could John Henry it.
Maybe.
Water.
Yep.
Keeping his leg out of the water too. You stay dry.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're all the way back.
And this guy looks like he is just so tired. Possibly even dead tired. Poor guy. I hope he feels better when he wakes up.
So is it 1 or 2?
I don't know. It's 2.
Yeah, it's 2 o'clock. We're still on Central Time.
We're still Texas. So that's why I was like, I've never. When we get back to camp, are we doing one of the dinners we made? Or are we doing sandwiches?
I say we set camp up first and then we do dinner. Actual dinner, because it's going to take 2.5 hours just to get to camp. And then to set camp up, it will be pretty much dinner time.
Yeah.
That's what I say we do. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Richard, sound good?
Well, which dinner do you want to do? Or we're going to take a vote?
It don't matter.
Or just grab one.
I figured the beef stroganoff or the red beans and rice is stuff that's more like cold sensitive, because everything else is kind of like in cans. So I think we should do the stuff that can like spoil first.
That's smart. Let's do the hamburger helper.
Okay, that sounds good to me.
Yeah, so red beans and rice it is.
Hot dogs, you said? Raviolis? What was that?
You get a piece. Sam?
Yeah.
Or her? I think it's a her.
Well, if that comes out, I'm just tearing them up.
Oh, it's a lamb.
Oh. Well, looks like a puppy. Oh. Sit.
That is a good start to day one, whenever we thought that we were actually going to get here almost at dark. So we got to go check out one of the canyons we wanted to see. So now we're heading to camp to set up to be able to make dinner. And that is a 2.5 hour drive to get there.
Off-roading though.
Yeah, off-roading. I don't know how much video I'm going to catch on this, because I think we're just going to be trying to get the camp to get set up, and I'm not going to be stopping to record a bunch of stuff. Okay, so this is a little border town right on the other side of Texas and Mexico. And if you bring your passport, you can actually go to one of the crossing border patrol places and give them your passport, and they'll actually take you across by canoe. And then you can spend the day there drinking and eating and buying souvenirs, and just kind of spending the day there. campsite. I'm super excited about this. It's so beautiful out here. I'm gonna show y'all our setup. Come check this out. So everybody has their version of camping or glamping or whatever you want to call it. I like having all my amenities because it makes the time out here a lot more enjoyable with my family. And the happier they are, the happier I get to be. So first off, we got our pump sprayer. This is a 4-gallon pump sprayer. You pump the handle, it pressurizes, and then you got yourself a little hand shower. So it's not pumped up right now, but you got yourself 4 gallons so you can wash your dishes, wash your hands, or anything you need pressurized water for. You got it washing dishes, spoons, whatever. So this is my little camp box. This is my ready to go box. I always have this ready. And this in here is where I have my coffee percolator, my cooking spray, my pot, my flat skillet, all my shampoo, my dish soap, toothpaste,
Pots and pans.
everything. You got everything you need right here. You got wipes, you got toilet paper, you got everything you need. So this is my little ready to go box that I bring. And we got our little propane cooktop because we're not allowed to have charcoal out here. So this is the propane cooktop. This is what we used to cook everything on. And then we got the coolers over here. We're gonna pull these coolers down, and those are gonna go next to the table. But
And the bear box.
they're gonna go in the bear box because of the bears out here.
Just Weston.
You're not okay. So then, of course, we have our circle of chairs to hang out, look at the night sky, which is beautiful. Mm-hmm. And this way, we got our campsite. Now this is the part. Now this is the glamping part. We got a full shower. So we have 5-gallon buckets. But what we do is we fill up the 5-gallon buckets of water. Come closer so they can hear. Because I don't know how loud the audio is picking up. So we get 5-gallon buckets. We have 3 of them, so it's 15 gallons. We drop this down into the bucket, and then we turn this on with a propane, and it's a tankless water heater, and it heats the water up instantly. So we have nice hot showers, so we don't go to bed dirty and we're not nasty. So that's our little shower setup. And as far as it goes for our tents, we have a 10x10 pop-up, 2 full-size mattresses. We got our little buddy heater. We got our
Little heater.
Yep. And
You
this
got
is
a kid.
Setup. Yep. And this is setup, and they have their little setup, very similar to what we have. And Richard has his setup, very similar to what we have. And this is where we're going to spend the next 4 days, hanging out, camping, eating, relaxing, trail riding, off-roading, hiking, you name it, just out in the desert. Very quiet, very peaceful out here. Look at the sunset over the ridge. Look how beautiful that is.
No, y'all look so
We got our beef stroganoff that we pre-cooked the night before, and it makes it absolutely wonderful because all of our stuff is disposable. And this is part of my little cookout camp set. Just makes it easy and convenient.
So one of my favorite things about camping is getting to use a percolator to make coffee. I love percolated coffee. I think it comes out the absolute best. So this is something I really enjoy. Mama, did you want some?
Smell it from here.
No, I smell it.
Jeez. You have pants. You look into yours, right?
Look, it matches mine.
Okay, yeah, I don't care.
And then what's this place says Big Ben?
Yeah, Mom will probably like that. Yeah, last time we came, remember I bought Modelo? Yeah, that's where I got the Modelo from. So it's snack time. So we're about to head to the hot springs, and then we're going to be going hiking in a little cavern and then into the canyon. So we're going to go and get some snacks while we're here, because once we head back to camp, we're not stopping again. Because it's frozen. This is solid frozen.
Do you bring her?
Yeah.
Those need to go in these little bead box things.
Really pretty out here, but look at the way this guy parked. Can you believe this? Look at this dude. Talk about tight parking. I mean, who does this? Who does that? Tell you who. This guy does. That guy does that. We're just trying to make enough room for everybody else that wants to come down here. Real tight parking. Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're talking? Dad, can I go down here and run up?
Yep.
Yeah, me too.
Just be careful, guys. Oh my god, they scared me. Oh, this is little. There's poo-poo. More rocks.
Historic district.
Look, I want to see what this is.
You know what time it is? Hot tub time machine. We're finally here, heading to the natural springs. So it's super pretty and I like it. The water has a natural geyser that comes up and it runs at, I think 102 degrees is what they said, and it's right on the river, which is really pretty, which you guys will see here in a second in the video. But it's we got a little bit late start to the day, but it's just so beautiful, man. We're just here to slow down and enjoy everything and take our time.
Dad, there's something covering me.
Yep.
It looks like with the water being shallow, it is like probably kind of warm.
Well, yeah,
Might
right.
be like super chilly.
Yeah, I imagine so, because right now it's like 70 degrees and it's dry. So, I mean, I'm not sure where this water runs from, but I don't think it's from like a mountain fed thing, you know.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's going to be cold. So you're probably right. It's probably like around 65, so it's actually really comfortable. And we are here, but it seems like it's a little crowded. But
Boys,
here's the hot spring.
come up here, take your shoes off. I was gonna say, do you just think it's yeah,
It's warm.
well, that's that.
It gets warmer every second.
Oh my gosh, it is.
Okay,
Okay, wait, that's what it's hot.
Yeah. Yeah, this actually feels better than in there.
Let me check.
Don't go too far because he's following you.
It's probably, I want to say this water's probably about 70 degrees. Yeah, they can't come right here. It's too deep for them, but they can stay up over there.
It's a different kind of mermaid there.
That's like 102 draw. Alice, don't stand on that. Get off. Mom, that's 103. What's the difference? Look. No, I think that one's higher. No, this is like a 300. Oh, that look.
Those little holes.
I know. I like that big one.
So if you're not paying attention and you're just driving, you can easily miss this canyon right here. It's really neat because there's the overlooks and then there's a trail to get down here and you can walk all the way through, and it's just a really pretty scene. And also it's a cool place to kind of get out and just stretch your legs for a little bit.
Yep, I'm going higher. Dad, I thought it was just so. Dad, can you take a picture of me up there?
No.
Mom, can you get one of me up here?
If that's the overlook, is that the canyon in there where we're parked?
The other one from the back.
Okay, so we're parked in here.
Yeah.
I wanted to get a picture from down here because I got a picture from up there.
Oh, that'd be cool.
It's a smooth rock. It's like bubble gum.
But definitely smaller rocks.
This is how the post is. Oh. Yeah, I was trying to do the hole.
You're gonna slide down.
So you got that little rock right there. Oh, got that. This is up there. I think because my hair's been up for 2 days, you know.
Dad,
Come on.
can you help me?
This is So beautiful.
You got it? Step up. Here you go. Okay. Come here real quick.
Stand.
You're gonna be up there next, okay? Ready? Step up. Hold still.
Stay still. Ready? Who are you looking at? Me or Dad? Look at Mommy. Okay.
There you go. Awesome. Out there. Just finding little caverns.
Alice, what's up, baby?
Stuff all over my shirt now.
That's the beauty about a kid, right? They're only limited to their imagination. And the thing is, their imagination isn't corrupted by adulthood and people telling them, no, you can't do that. That's not possible. Well, because I said so. Well, because you can't. So before that happens right now, their mind is just full of just, we can do it. Why not? No one's told us we can't.
Yeah.
And then you become an adult and all you hear is no, because I said so. And then the imagination slowly just gets destroyed, you know?
Yeah. They're just loving climbing on the rocks.
Yeah.
Let's take a picture.
Yeah.
I want to be on this rock and take a picture. And then this rock.
Keep going.
I guess when it rains, this is where the water falls out. And then same thing for over here. And it looks like it wallowed this out.
People up there. Careful, my wife can help you. No. Come on, girl.
Are you gonna get
Yep, come on.
Wait, where did I come
Come on, let's come down.
Daddy's gonna get you.
Can you jump down?
You're the boss.
Hey, come over here! Dad, do you think I'm able to make it over there?
No, you're not going to try because I don't want you to get stuck.
Richard help you or Justin help you. There, Alyssa.
Come on, so I can go.
Relax, take a breath. You're fine. They're not gonna let you fall.
Now look, just scoot to the edge, and then we're going to grab the back of your legs and just sit on us, and we're going to lower you down.
Like a
1, 2, 3.
princess. Oh, dun 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 dun
I love you guys.
Just
Yeah.
scoot, and we're going to grab the back of your legs, and you're sitting in a chair.
Princess Kylie. Woo! Oh my God.
Can you go to the other side? Huh? Can you go to the other side?
So the other people can.
Is it not hollow through?
Climb through.
It's not.
Oh.
Really? That's funny. It looks like it is. Can you do it safely?
Yeah, she got it.
Actually,
Allie, go on the other side with Kylie so the boys can sit in that one.
how do you...
Just like that. Hold on,
Can y'all
boys.
back up a little bit so I don't fall?
Confidence. You've got it.
Saturday. This is morning 2 of our camping trip at Big Bend, and the wind picked up last night pretty good, so it started whipping. It's actually a lot warmer this morning than it was yesterday, but with that wind chill, it definitely feels about the same temperature, but only when the wind's blowing. When the wind's not blowing, it's fine, but it's when the wind blows, it really.
Yeah, even last night though. Last night was a lot warmer than it was the very first night we were here. So, but yeah, this morning it's not as bad without the sun out quite over the mountain yet, or cliffs. Whatever.
The ridge.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because it comes up right behind us here, the sun. And yesterday morning, with the sun not being up, man, it was cold. It was really cold. But last night, I mean, it was comfortable when all the wind started whipping.
Yeah. And then, yeah, like as soon as the sun comes out or whatever, as soon as it reaches where we're at, like it's automatically like feels like a 10, 20 degree like increase in heat.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, you can watch the sun come across the valley over here, like back over here. You'll watch the sun come down the ridge and then come across to us, and then once it hits us, it's like, I say it's probably closer to 20 degrees is what it feels like. Yeah, it's like someone turns the heater on. And it's just kind of you go from like, ooh, it's cold to, oh, I gotta take the sweater off. And, oh my God, how did it get so hot? And the socks are coming off and everything else, and so and it's funny too, because like the highs right now are 70, right? We're in the 70s. Could you imagine? And it's warm during the day. I mean, you almost borderline say it's kind of hot.
Yeah.
Especially when you're walking around, you're hiking, and it's comfortable. But when you start moving, it's pretty hot. Could you imagine coming out here in the summer when it's 120 degrees, and then hiking around? Man,
It's bad enough in Houston.
Yeah, so that would be brutal. I couldn't imagine being out here in the summertime and how hot it is right now during the winter, during the middle of the day. But then again, maybe it's a different kind of heat. Maybe it feels different too.
Well, it would be drier, but like Vegas, it gets really hot.
You're sitting there with a chapstick.
Need that now.
Yeah. Oh, you kind of see the difference in color of the sky now. Sun's kind of starting to come up a little bit more. Okay. So yesterday our campsite's here. We traveled all the way down here. We popped out here. We went to the Rio Grande Village, and then we got stuff to eat and snack, and then we got gas. And then from there, we went to up the main road down Hot Springs Trail to the actual hot springs on the river. And after that, we traveled all the way up to Panther Junction, past there to this gas station. We hit this road, came all the way down to I don't remember the name of the canyon, but it was a canyon somewhere along here, and that's where we were yesterday. And then we came up all the way back to here to Dagger Road, and then we hit Old Ord Road to our campsite. Today we're going to come out Old Ord Road this way, because if we come up this way, it's 33 miles to Panther Junction. If we come this way, it's only 12 miles to Panther Junction, and then we'll stop at that gas station if we need to or whatever. And then we're going to hit Paint Gap Hills, and there's like Grapevine Hill. So we're gonna hit Grapevine Hill Road, and there's a place called Balance Rock. There's a big boulder that fell between two cliffs and got jammed. So we're gonna go check that out, and then we're gonna leave there, go back down the scenic trail all the way to the end canyon here, and we're gonna go hike the canyon today. Okay, that coffee's almost done. Get the pancakes ready. These are so convenient for camping and stuff, but I accidentally put a whole extra cup of water in it yesterday, so we had more crepes than pancakes, but today we'll have pancakes. Coffee. Oh, that handle's a little warm. So see if you guys can see how nice and thick this is. Oh, it's coming out the top. Maybe I'll put too much water in there. Oh yeah, look at that mud. And then, like I always say, if you can't chew your coffee, you really don't have coffee. How much do you want, Rich?
I think half a cup's good for now, just in case.
Yeah, just do a teacup. Like really, like.
Set this here so it can stay warm while I start breakfast.
Like how they. I'm put it on right here. How do you put like? You got all over the thing, bro.
So I'm gonna turn the heater on. See, the sun's up, and it's like automatically like almost 15 degrees warmer as soon as the sun came up. We got the pancakes cooked, we got the eggs cooking. Next, we got the sausage, and then the English muffins. got an earlier start today than yesterday. Yesterday we didn't get out of camp till almost 10:30 because we didn't get out of bed and start moving around till around 8:30. But we had to put another pot of coffee on because we kind of burned through the first one because percolated coffee is so good. But anyways, it is a beautiful morning and the wind picked up. Like I said earlier, it died down. So it should be a great day, man. I'm so excited for this. I love this type of stuff. The girls are all bundled up. They're all still cold. But give it about 5 more minutes, then we're all going to start stripping layers.
Yeah, I'm about to lose this hat. That was awesome.
One's for you, one's for us. Put it on your plate. So third time being to Big Bend, and I've come to a conclusion when you come out here. You're gonna have to be prepared for 2 things. A whole lot of driving, because this park is very big and vast, so you're gonna spend a lot of time on the road. And to do anything, you're either gonna have to hike a very long way or prepare to drive a very long way. But either way it goes, you're either gonna be walking a lot or in the vehicle a lot. But either way it goes, this place is not like, oh, I have to go here because this is the destination. This place is the destination. Even the drives or the hikes, no matter what you're doing, it's all absolutely beautiful. So if you come here, don't come here with the intention of like, let's hurry up and get to this place. Because if you do, you're gonna be missing out on the whole point of this place. And it's the scenic beauty of everything around you here. So if you come here, like I said, with the intention to go hurry and do and see this place or that place, you're gonna really do yourself a disservice and miss out on everything this place has to offer. So slow down, take a deep breath, and just enjoy being out here in the moment.
Wait, that's the back wall? Folder?
No, we're not there yet. Mom was being silly.
How you hanging?
I'm okay. Let's go.
Everybody's breathing heavy but me, I think.
This is cool.
Mm-hmm.
guys. Oh, you okay, baby? You okay? Yeah, Kylie, it's behind you.
I touched her butt. Oh. Why is it? Don't get too close to it.
It's, I mean,
It's on the phone.
yeah, I thought you could like drive your car.
Wait, can you help me? I'm coming back. Damn. Oh, Dad. Dad.
Looks like we made it. All right, we officially made it 1.1 miles in to Balanced Rock. This is bigger looking in person, I guess it looks on video, but it definitely looked bigger in the photos. It looked a lot bigger, but you know what? It's pretty neat scenery. Pretty cool little attribute. What'd y'all think about the hike? I thought it was a pretty beautiful hike. I don't think it was that bad at all, actually.
Me too.
Yeah.
For me, I thought it was mildly aggressive, but I'm just mildly aggressively out of shape, so
Yeah.
it's fitting.
You're definitely A shape. You're just not N shape.
Correct. Round is a shape. Round
It
is a shape.
So it's really pretty. Come back over here if you can. So I want to kind of get the view of it. Huh?
Or do you want to pass the phone?
If that cliff and it came over here, then it
Yeah, just keep it recording. Just bring it over this way. Huh?
If that cliff and it came, then it fell on here, then this
Yeah, buddy.
Dad, can you on top of this rock?
Here, babe.
Yeah, probably. Oh, yes. Oh, look at that pretty girl. Yeah, look at this.
Wait for me.
It is a beautiful view. It was absolutely beautiful the whole way out here.
Just pop your heads over. Like put your shoulders down.
It's super neato. Like I said, you come out here, don't come out thinking like we have to hurry and get there, because that's the thing to see. Because I promise you, the hike out here was actually better than this right here. There's so many more beautiful views and scenes on the way up here than just this spot. This is a cool little thing to see too. Ooh, who's the mystery man in all the shadows? Or at least right here it looks shadowed. I don't know if you can see him, but he looks really...
The videographer?
You look like a statue right there with how dark it is. Because you're silhouetted. I mean, you can see you, but you're silhouette. But it is.
Can you go take a picture with me?
Yes, I can. What's that?
If off that cliff and it came right here, is that how it like catch them or something? That little slide.
Sure do. Ready? Okay. Am I taking a bunch? Ready? Go.
Okay, what were you asking earlier, buddy?
So did this rock?
Actually, I'll do that in sync. It's just
Is
ridiculous.
that why it's called down this rock?
I think it was just up here, and then it eroded around it, and then it fell over.
Peace. Cute.
Yeah, buddy.
That sleigh.
And there is the real G of this. Hitting that prison put. Ooh, look at that brow. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, it's weird how some of them don't fall over.
Yep. I mean, but you got to kind of figure like, how heavy is it, right? A stone that big, it doesn't look big from down here, but really that thing's probably like 15, 20 foot tall. Circumference, probably 10, 12 foot around. So you think about how much weight that is and what kind of stone is it? Because depending on what the density of it, how heavy it's going to be, you know?
Yeah, but I mean, you're not. I don't think it's really like on a exact flat plane either, though.
That's
like there's
true.
like probably a little bitty tiny 2-inch pebble on one side that's keeping it somewhat level.
That's true too. It's just going to take the right gust of wind, I guess. Erosion's pretty wild, man.
Like, as long as
But-
it
okay,
wasn't
but how long has...
directly underneath it, I think it'd be pretty cool to see one like.
Right. Okay, but then again, think how long has that been there?
Yeah.
Since the beginning of time, or since like the Big Bend? Because Big Bend used to be an ocean. It used to be part of the Gulf, and then whenever the Rocky Mountains formed, it kind of like changed the landscaping. And that's what all these peaks are. They're just parts where like the ground shifted and kind of earthquakes and fault lines shifted and smashed in together, then it caused peaks and valleys, and then the water pushed out. So at least that's what it says in their fossil exhibit, and that's how they found the fossils that they found here in Big Bend, because this used to be, because there's a lot of fish fossils they found here from like prehistoric dinosaur times. So that's what they say. And then so now you gotta think like, okay, has this been here since then? Because if that's the case, that's like millions of years ago. So how long?
Like that one right there. So the rocks are wedged, and you have the one underneath it that's wedged just right in place.
Yep.
Hog to the hog. The hog.
Hey, you ready to go see the canyon?
Lamborghinis here. No Lamborghinis at this park. Come on, stop. I'm gonna try to get some.
And we finally made it to the canyon. We were gonna go hike all the way to the back, but because of the time of day it is, we decided not to go hiking back there because it'd pretty much be dark by the time we got back to the canyon, and no one wants to risk hiking that in the dark. Because going to the other hiking trail and looking at the balancing boulder was really cool, but it also took a lot out of everybody, and nobody wants to kind of really hike because you have to pretty much, let me see which side. Yeah, you have to hike all the way up here, and it zigzags all the way up and then down and around. I've already been back there before. I got photos and every video. It's super pretty, but like I said, I've seen it, and I'm not gonna like kind of push anyone to make a hike that they don't feel like they're physically up to, nor are they mentally prepared to possibly do in the dark. But all the same, it's still really pretty right here, and the kids are getting to play. So we're just gonna hang out here and pretty much until the sun sets, and then we're gonna head back to camp. Simple night tonight. Hot dogs. And how we do these, because we're not allowed to have open fires or charcoal here, we have to cook them on propane. There's your little tin, throw them in there. And of course, one spot gets real hot, so once they start sizzling, we just rotate them. And we do this a couple times, and then I flip them over. And then also, when you're camping, a 280-degree headlight like mine, which gets your whole peripheral lit up in any direction you look, is an absolute must-have. It is a key essential to being out here at nighttime doing stuff like this.
Well, it's our last day here. Well, last full day. We're leaving tomorrow, 6:30 in the morning. Sun's starting to finally pop up, and I'm going to go ahead and get the coffee going before anybody wakes up, because everybody's only been waking up by like 7:30 or so. Coffee takes a little bit because it's cold out here and you got to boil it on the little stove. So I figured I'd go ahead and get this going.
people are up rooting around now, and it's just a little bit past 6:30. We've been, it gets dark out here around 6:45, 7. So by the time we get back to camp and eat, you get full from being out on the trails and hiking and walking all day. You're so tired when you eat, like, man, it's time for bed. What time is it? It's like 8:30. What? But we're going to bed so early, everyone's waking up early and earlier, which is cool because that means that we're going to have a little bit more daylight today to do some stuff and hang out and see what we want to do before we have to pack up tomorrow and head out. Get an early start today, hopefully have a late finish, and get the most out of the day that we can. Okay, so I made a mistake. I was actually up at 7:30 this morning, not 6:30. It's just, for some reason out here, our phones keep jumping time. It's weird because it'll be like 6:30 and then you check it and then it's like 7:31 and then you check it and it's like 6:35 and then you check it and it's like 7:38. Like, what's going on? So our phones keep jumping back and forth on time. It's so odd. We've never had that issue ever before out here. So, but also out here too, we have cell service and we actually have internet out here at some parts of the park and on some trails and on some roads, which normally when we come out here, we don't have any service at all. Any service. There's only one spot at Panther Junction that you can actually like get on the Wi-Fi and have someone to surface. So it's kind of crazy. So I guess they put some more cell towers out here or something else, and maybe that's what's messing with our times on our phones. I'm not sure, but it kind of makes it a little difficult to keep track of the actual time. But not that we're really staring at our phones, because I only pull my phone out to record, and the same thing for everyone else. They pull their phones out to take pictures and that's it. But while you have your phone out, you look at the time, like, oh cool, it's only this time, and then you go check it again later and you're like, what? Okay, so yesterday we left our camp this way. We came all the way up, and then we went down to the gas station, and then we came up, went all the way down here to the Balanced Rock, and then we traveled back out, and then we came, ate lunch around here, and then we traveled all the way down to the Canyon Pass, where we hung out, which was in the video, and then we just kind of backtracked all the way back up to our campsite. Now today what we're going to do is we're going to travel down Old Ore Road all the way down to the Rio Grande Village, and we're going to kind of use the restroom and get snacks and whatever else, and then we're going to leave there, and then we're going to take River Road East. We're going to take it down all the way to this trail, which I think this still should be that road, and then we're going to head up to the mining camp, and then we're going to hit Black Gap Pass, and then come up Glen Spring Road, and then head back to camp and spend the rest of the day here hiking around. That will be today's trip. I got the tire. Got shelf too.
I don't even know where.
Have we seen one?
Like maybe you'll see him. We'll get to go. We'll show you, baby.
Was this the one back house?
Yes, Daddy.
clear because the rock is dark. Because the rocks on the ground are black. Well, the census is everybody wants to go home tonight instead of staying one last night. We're supposed to camp tonight and then pack up tomorrow morning, but because a lot of people have to work Tuesday, they're like, why don't we drive home tonight so that way Monday we can all have a day off at the house instead of, you know, driving out Monday. And also the biggest issue is worrying about hitting traffic whenever we get back closer to home in the city and stuff. So we're going to go ahead and call it on the trip. It's been a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed it. It's been really beautiful out here and just a really great time. Hopefully it doesn't take me another 2 to 3 years to get back out here. It's a beautiful place, absolutely beautiful place. But got to get camp packed up and get on the road. It's going to be a long night because I've been up since 7:30 this morning, and we're not going to get back to the road till probably 7:30 tonight. So that's going to be already 12 hours of being awake and then a 10-hour drive. So this is going to be a fun, long drive.